What's up, guys? Jeremy here from LSAPC and
Mitchie.
Hello, Mitchie.
Hi.
Guys, we have another 31 nights of Halloween horror movie reviews coming at you tonight. So we got the bucket. We're going to be drawing a movie here in just a second. Let's see what we're going to watch tonight. Stick around. All right, we're back, and like I said, you know what day it is. It is day 6, I believe,
Yes,
of the Halloween horror movie reviews, and cannot wait. If you have not watched the previous 5, go back and watch those. Be sure to comment down below. Let us know what you think of the other ones and what your scary movies are, favorite scary movies, all that good stuff. And before we go any further, actually, Mitchie, why don't you tell them what to do?
like this video, subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, comment down below, and hit the bell for notifications for when we do post videos.
Absolutely. So, all right, are you excited?
Yes.
I'm pretty excited.
Okay.
Let's see what we're going to watch tonight. So, let's shake it up.
I don't know why I'm trying to close my eyes like I'm...
And...
What'd you get?
Oh, baby. You ready?
Yep.
Boom. The Unholy.
Yay.
All right.
The new one.
Which side? Watched? That side. All right. So, we're going to be watching The Unholy. As you guys know, what we will do next is go ahead and run a quick little preview of the movie. And then afterwards, we'll come back. We'll give it our 0 out of 5 rating.
Yeah.
And then before we get into any spoilers, we'll give you plenty of advance notice so you know you can shut it down and then come back and watch it later. So, all right. Here's the preview, and we'll be back to wrap this thing up.
Okay.
She's here.
Listen, I have a story for you. Something the examiner will love. A healing, possibly divine.
A girl performing miracles after a visitation from the Virgin Mary.
Chicago, New York, D.C., every demographic on this planet is eating this up.
Give me the exclusive.
All right, I think I got this all set up. What do you say we do a couple real easy questions?
How many are gonna watch? Mary wants to reach as many people as possible.
Maybe millions.
There are people out there that don't believe in your miracles. How would you respond to those folks?
Seeing is believing.
And why do you think Mary chose you?
I opened myself up and welcomed her in.
Witnesses of the Virgin Mary draw millions of faithful each year. The Vatican's been tasked to investigate this visitation from the Blessed Virgin.
I have read several libraries worth on the supernatural. Investigated half a dozen miracles. Prove them all false.
She's here.
You think there could be other forces at play here?
When God builds a church, the devil builds a chapel next door.
Don't doubt her. Doubt weakens faith. Hail Mary, full of grace, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death.
This is not the work of the Virgin Mary. It's the work of the unholy. Faith in evil empowers evil.
Believe in her. Offer your souls to Mary.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, the Lord is with you.
We're back.
Yes, we are. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that movie preview that you just watched. We are here now to break it down. We have watched the movie. We're going to talk all about it. Before we get into any details or any spoilers, we'll go ahead and give you a breakdown of our 1 to 5 rating, or 0 to 5 rating, as as we like to do, whether we recommend it, whether we don't recommend it, all that good stuff, and then we will give you a little warning, and then we'll go into some of the details of the movie.
Okay.
What we did like about it, what we didn't like about it, all that good stuff. But without revealing any spoilers, Mitchie, what would you rate it, and why?
Well, I'm sitting at 2 different numbers here.
Okay, all right. Go ahead and say them and explain.
Okay, I can't explain it yet, but 4 at the beginning,
Okay.
all the way up to the last 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went down to like a 3.
Okay. All right. That's fair. And my rating personally was a 2.5. Honestly, same reason that Mitchie just said. Overall, 2.5 because it started out really solid and it just had poor execution. So I'm not going to recommend this movie, although I love Jeffrey Dean Morgan. And thought he was fantastic.
Mr. Winchester to you.
Negan to me, thank you.
Mr. Winchester.
But I enjoyed the acting. The acting was good. The movie, the plot line, the storyline, everything was good about it. Right up until the end. And then it just kind of let you down. So 2.5 for me. I'm going to say I don't recommend it. Anybody who has seen it, let me know down below whether you recommend it. Mitchie's giving it that kind of middle of the road 3 to 4 range because of the beginning and ending. So, unless I'm misunderstanding you.
No, that's why. The ending, I guess, I wouldn't have paid.
Yeah, I'd have been a little disappointed if I saw it in the theater.
Yeah.
And paid big money.
And we were going to, also.
Although I did just rent it, so I did kind of pay money.
And I did too.
You did rent it on accident.
No, I bought it.
Oh, you bought it?
On accident.
Well, then why didn't I just rent it?
I told you that. I said that, and you didn't listen.
Well, guys, we are going to get into some spoilers now. We're going to tell you if you have not seen the movie, go ahead and stop watching now. And then, because we do have some spoiler alerts coming up ahead, we're going to get into some of the details of the movie. And we'll be right back with those. So if you have not seen it and you plan to see it, you've been warned. Get out. Let's talk about the movie.
Yeah.
All right. So the beginning, like the build up and the lead up.
Yeah.
First of all, let's talk about the basics. The acting, fantastic. Jeffrey Dean Morgan was great.
We had some really good jump scares.
Yeah, there's some good jump scares in there.
I probably should have mentioned that.
There's the real kind of creepiness undertone of the religious, the spiritual side of it, the thing that came up,
Exorcist type deal.
Yeah, the thing that comes up out of the ground and the creepy walk thing it does, and the faceless, the demon thing was fantastic. All of those special effects were great.
Yeah. It's kind of like the exorcism of Emily Rose and ending of Constantine all in one.
It was very well done in those regards. I thought that the special effects at times were just fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. The ones at the beginning were great.
Yeah, when she's her eyes and the things that happen with her eyes, and then that creature thing, the spirit, the demon, whatever you want to call it. Mary, yes, coming out of the ground, and the crawling thing, and then the appearing, and all of those things, and the eyes and the mask, and all of that I thought was fantastic and very well done. All that CGI was really good. But the problem is, in the end, just like Mitchie said off camera,
kind of like they were ready to just wrap it up and go get some Starbucks.
Yeah, they were just like, okay, we're done.
Done putting
they ran out of money or something. What was really bad on the CGI stuff was like the end scene when the crucifix caught on fire and fell down onto the priest.
Oh no,
that was a important scene, but the special effects were just awful. Like the flames and the fire were awful.
It just wasn't.
It didn't. It's like, why didn't he just go like this and
or
move
like
out of the
start
way?
or yelling?
Yeah, there was no anything to it.
Nothing.
And the fire was so fake. It was so obviously fake.
Yeah.
I just thought that was kind of a critical part of the movie and very odd. And then the end when he's just like, okay, let's go tell everybody and make him lose faith, and all he did was ran out and was like, I lied, I made it up, and everybody believed him.
Oh, he was kind of the boy that cried wolf.
But I don't know. But it was just very odd in that.
But then they came where the tree caught on fire. But when the tree caught on fire, that looked good.
It looked better, and Mary coming out of the flame in there looked good.
Yeah.
But just the basics of, he runs into the room is like, hey, by the way, I made it up, and then instantly everybody no longer believes.
Yeah.
And the other woman's over there signing to Allison and saying, don't trust or don't believe and all that stuff. And I mean, it just seemed like
they went two different ways.
Too easy. It was just too easy to end it.
Like how my brain works. Sometimes it goes two different ways, and sometimes one way's right and the other way's wrong.
Great story, great build up.
Yeah.
Great acting, really good special effects. The last 20 minutes of the movie was awful.
I can tell you, it didn't set it up for a second one.
No, it absolutely
didn't. Concluded the story, ended up fine. Everything.
No, I disagree. Wholeheartedly disagree.
You don't think it ended correctly?
No.
Why?
Well, because so they kill Allison off, and because the bloodline is done, the demon Mary dies.
Yes.
But then Alice comes back to, or not Alice, Allison comes back to life. I think it's Allison. I don't remember.
I think it's Alice.
Comes back to life as a miracle and can't hear or any of that stuff. And then, which recreated the bloodline. And then the final scene.
It didn't create the bloodline.
It did. And the final scene showed the statue of the Virgin Mary and blood streamed down her face. That was an absolute indication to me that this is not over.
That might just, it's over.
No. It's absolute indication that it's not over. They will make an Unholy 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 12
what do you want
if they can. I don't have any reason to bet, but it did to me set it up for an additional.
The only reason, they never made it. The reason why I kind of compared it to another movie at the end was because they never went on to make another one, and the reason is because it ended kind of similar to that way. Whereas it just, and the reason, I don't know, they say...
If the movie does well, they'll make another one. If the movie doesn't do well, they won't make another one.
Yeah.
And that's not even always the case. It could be bad and still...
But would we watch the second one? Here's
Well, that's the thing. Horror fans would. Horror fans would watch the second one. So if they can make money off of them making a second one, that's the bottom line. And I do personally believe, based on that ending, that they clearly set it up for a second one if they chose to do it. Now, could they get Jeffrey Dean Morgan to do it again? Could they get the A-list actors? Would they have the same Hollywood budget? Probably not. But I do think they clearly set it up to be able to do it.
Yeah, it could be, but it could be a whole bunch of different... I don't know. It's just odd.
The whole storyline was that if the bloodline was gone, so too the demon would be gone. And then that happened, and then they brought her back to life, which means the bloodline isn't gone, and so therefore the demon doesn't have to be gone because the bloodline continues.
They said that
it don't make no sense.
But they said that she was dead for a couple minutes, and that's when went poof.
That's how part 2 comes back.
Yeah, it can, but they also said to where it did kind of conclude. She gets to live a normal life now.
So anyway, it was very odd. Very odd. I thought that it had such good potential. I was really 3/4 of the way through the movie. I was thinking wow.
I just didn't think
this is really good.
I didn't think it was going to end like that. Honestly,
the ending.
I thought there was going to be some crazy exorcism type deal at the end.
Yeah, I thought somehow...
I was all ready for that
I thought they'd somehow... I actually thought maybe it would go down the same path as the Mary thing. They would end up... The town would revolt against her, nail a mask to her face and burn her at the stake.
That.
Yeah, that would have been a better ending to me, I think. I don't even know. But
Well, because that priest was like, "Oh, all we got to do is this. You guys just got to put some duct tape on her."
well, that's the other thing was that the other priest, the high priest that was in the movie, played by Jeffrey Ellis, who we love,
Yes.
Carrie, not Jeffrey, what the
I know
Jeffrey
you're
Dean
talking
Williams and Carrie Ellis, who we love. That guy was clearly just caught up in the like, what attention can this bring the church, and what attention can it bring to me, and what money can it bring to the area if we have this thing that draws all these people. And even though he probably knew the whole time that this wasn't the work of God, he still was like, we're going to do this. And
Well,
had
she
all
kept,
kinds of
she kept ones in
Yeah.
her circle. She kept ones in her circle that would benefit her in the long run.
and in the end he got pulverized. And that again was another scene where I'm like, really? He touched his heart, and he just.
But then how come?
And those
how
effects
come-
were awful.
How come Mr. Winchester over here just
Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Finn, but they called him
Yes.
Finn in
Yes.
the actual movie. And how come he didn't do it?
Yeah, when she touched
But
him, he didn't.
It's because that one priest said and God puts somebody in. Oh, he puts somebody basically. I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about, but I can't explain it either. So
Basically, if there's got to be a bad person, there's got to be a good person.
yeah. Anyway, guys, we're gonna wrap this movie up.
Yep.
I'm gonna give it a 2.5 because I thought that the first 3/4 of the movie
I was at 4 that whole until it got to the end.
was a good enough to give it a 4, and then all of a sudden the ending tanked, so I'm giving it a 2.5. I'm gonna tell you.
But I got some really good jump scares out of it, so
Yeah.
I love that. That's
I'm not
usually
recommending it,
That's
but
why it got so high.
But if you've watched this far, you've probably seen it. If not, you probably don't have any plans to watch it. So I'm not going to recommend it.
I
to
mean,
anybody.
it's not like a horrible movie.
No, I've seen worse, but I've also liked worse movies.
Yeah,
better than
that's
this one.
really weird too. But
So
you be the judge.
let us know down in the comments below what your take on this movie was, whether or not you recommended it, whether you thought it was good, what you kind of overall opinion was, and if you like this content, we've got so much more coming up. This is day 6, so we've got another 25 days left, another 25 days of horror movie reviews. So stick around and stay tuned for that. Like, share, subscribe, turn on notifications, all that good stuff. And we will
See you in the next one.
Yeah, we will.